Boy, did it ever rain yesterday and last night again. 13 hours straight. What am I doing at 10:30 on a Saturday? About to go take a look to see if I can even hop in the creek. A creek. An ancient one. Welcome to the first week of March. Well, like the 9th. Not really the first week. We're into the second week of this beautiful heaven. Minus the road bumps, that is. I know what you're asking. But hey man, why you headed out on a day like today? After it rained and stormed all night last night. The water's probably going to be neck high. Well, I promised myself that 2024 was going to be a very monumental year when it comes to the artifact recovery sessions. No, we're not going to Cochran Shoals. That's like a once in a year thing right there. On a blindsided Tuesday. When there's at least one parking space available. At least one. Because even days like today, especially when it comes to any kind of weekend day, you will never find a parking space at the Cochran Shoals parking lot. Never will. Better keep a lookout. We're about to find out who's out here. Man. Someone probably beat us to the punch. There's a truck up there parked next to the road. I had to go down a little bit further. There's a truck up there by the road. It's got Texas plates, both front and back. I doubt they're walking the dog. They gotta be out here looking for the ancient pieces, man. They probably beat us to the punch. We're about to find out. Uh-oh. Well, I knew it was going to be like this. I was just out here to see if it was going to be a little bit short. If the waters might have gone down since the powerful rainstorm 13 hours last night, man. I just came out here to look around and see if it was going to be something we could possibly get in. I might have to save it for tomorrow. Man, and I'm a long way from home too. That hurt. Oh yeah, it's flooded up in here, man. Well, I guess I am the desperate one. When I talked about a long time ago, people always beating us to the punch, you know. Turns out I'm the one that tries to beat myself. Let me take that back, sorry. I try to beat myself to the punch. That's crazy. I kind of figured I was going to be spending the entire weekend in this one area, you know. I mean, look how tiny the gravel bars are. Well, that's because they're covered up in this. Man, this joker's up to the waist. No, it's higher than the waist. It is, I can tell. I can tell all my little climbing spots from over the years compared to the depth of the water, man. I know what you're saying. It'd be nice to find a few intact ones just like in the line of sight, you know, sitting right up on top. Because there's half the gravel bar right there, man. But I know you wrestling ones out there saying, why don't you go to your Goodwills? Let the waters calm down. Just come out tomorrow and find everything as early as humanly possible. Because it's almost 12 noon right now, man. And daylight giving back time is tomorrow. Yeah. Won't be getting dark until like 7:30. What a blessing. You're saying, why don't you save this thing for tomorrow? Because it's going to take me 5 hours to get back home. What's that? It's clear. It's a beautiful rock. I need some beautiful ancient large pieces for real. Not like I had a horrible time last time I was out here. I found everything last time. Yeah, but for real though, you're going to say, now is the time not to be out there because you got to think rationally, man. No time to be desperate. Why? I know you're going to say, because after rainstorms, they stir up the silt, mud, the bacteria that can easily be absorbed within your body. You don't want to have to go through one of those again now, do you? Tiny piece with a tiny corncob design. Let's let them keep it. There's something over there. Hold on. It's nothing though. It's just a flat piece of broken quartz, man. I mean, the ideal thing is to see one sitting like right up in this edge right here. I know how far the gravel bar stretches out. Yeah, you talk about being desperate, man. Well, it's a Saturday. Yeah, that's what I saw right here, man. At an angle, thinking it was something. There could be 5 up in this thing right here tomorrow. But see, after these monumental rainstorms like this, when it happens like this, they either cover everything up with silt or they pull everything out. There's probably not going to be anything here. They just shoved it down further. You're going to say you need to change your channel this season to the tune of a new title. Desperate Artifact Collector. Is that a rock or a piece of pottery? That's a piece of pottery that I stepped on. Look at that. Man, I need to keep a lookout for real. Look at that thing. Corncob design. Hey, I just spoke it forward. Instead of getting a little tiny piece, we get the bigger piece. Same design on it. Used to be a monumental gravel bar up in here. Looks like the rainstorm from last night probably wiped it all out. Nothing but sand now. Well, dang. One of the biggest gravel bars out here. Yes, sir. And it's under about 2 feet of water, man. Thank you for the rain, Almighty. Laws of nature, thank you very much for these powerful storms that cut through GA to help expose things for this great hobby that needs to be recovered. You answered my prayers deeply, you did. And I do mean deeply. As deep as I prayed for it to hit on a Friday. I didn't know it was going to be this rough. And I didn't know it was going to be this deep. And that's crazy. Looks like there's no getting in though, you know. One of the largest gravel bars out here stretches out for about 65 feet. And you're not going to be able to see a dang thing, except for probably right there. But how would I want to get there? I know for a fact it's up to the knee right here. Or used to be. Used to always have to climb out this thing right here. It's probably up to the waist on the edge right here. We got to go deep, like Austin Riley, just to get to the top. Like Ronald Acuna, always at the top of things. Within the MVP voting. Within the stats. Man. I'm just glancing around, picking up the garbage, trying to figure out what to do. It's going to take me forever to get home. I don't want to waste the day. For real, though. But you know what? Just like every single time, I do something. Something I've always loved. Every hobby. Especially when it comes to this. I feel sorry for the ones that come out tomorrow and they see something like this. Early bird gets the worm. We haven't gotten it yet. Looks like I'm going to have to be early tomorrow. I'm trying to make up my mind. I mean, I want to go exploring up in the lands up here since I don't want to just jet on out and leave, you know. I don't know the rate that the waters are going down. I mean, I could probably tell if I can see a drop line within the soils, you know. But I can't even cross. There's no way I can even cross the entire length of the creek. No chance. I'm on the wrong side. Or am I? Maybe I'm on the right side. Maybe I'm on the correct side. Oh well. Man. Wish there was some kind of bridge I can cross. Like there was a long time ago. What are we going to do now? Besides look at the sticks and the twigs roll by, pass by. I'm trying to understand the science of the waters, though. I told you that before in one of my videos. It's like I haven't cracked the code yet when it comes to how they manipulate things and drop artifacts where they need to be seen. I mean, look how it's bubbling up right there. That tells you that that's a deep zone. How it just undercuts. Turns things around like it's in a dishwasher or something. And then it just gets placed up here. I mean, do I have to sit up here and listen to the sounds of the waves to let us know that the waters are dropping quickly over the gravel bar? And the sound gets more vivid, the frequency of it. Patience is a virtue. Ain't nobody can crack the code but us. It just takes time, you know. It's almost like I can see the waters getting lower right now. And the sounds tell us. And the eyes help us see it. Maybe the current's picking up. Maybe it's getting deeper. Still haven't cracked those codes yet, though. It'd be nice if we could do that, because if we were able to crack the code with all these experiments, we would know exactly where everything is going to be placed, and we can just walk right up to it every single time and pick it up. Just curious, that's all. We might be lucky to see one. Every step I take, it all gets pulled out from under us, man. I see something white. Man, this current's crazy, though. Hey, there's a perfect triangle. What you know about that? Trust me, if there was one sitting up in here, we would see it. Up. Thought that was a piece of a tire tree. I can't stand wasting time. I can't stand wasting the weekends either, man. Tomorrow will never be a waste of a day. We just have to try to cram what we can into one single day, because it looks like this is going to be a washout today. At least I found that one piece of pottery. You're going to say, if you just covered the tops of the dome, you know, on some of these gravel bars and stuff, you might be lucky enough to find a couple before you headed on out. You wouldn't have to put too much effort in. I know, you're right. I know that for a fact. I just like to kind of overdo things. I do. I've always been the type that overdoes things. Go all out. I don't just like to skim the tops, if you know what I mean. Well, another problem with what I'm doing right here, there's another issue with this, is that if I were to come back out tomorrow, early bird, you know, gets the worm, get out here like 8 o'clock, 7:30. If I were to get out here as early as possible tomorrow, and I would hop up in this thing right here, it would make me feel that I've been here before. You know what I mean? As if I just left out here. And I would skim through it real quickly and miss about 3 of them. Let's not say about ever again, because, you know, that's going to mean 2.5. 2 intact ones and 1 broken one. We don't want any broken ones now, do we? We're always looking for the fully intact things, no matter what it is. Dang. If only this happened on Thursday and it was going down on a Friday. Don't worry, we'll always be coming back. Those memories are always kept in nature. Told you that before. Even if I do come back out here tomorrow and see the footsteps of my past, whatever it is, the remains of my past, I can still try to find things. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go home. It's only 1:30 right now. I'm at the 3rd spot of the day. I'm not gonna be able to get in. Yeah, I'm just gonna go home, fight the traffic, you know, that kind of thing. Get home about 4 o'clock. Welcome to ATL traffic, or Metro ATL traffic, man. I know it's gonna take me forever to get home. But look at this piece of pottery. I forgot that I had this thing in my left pocket, but there was something I was trying to get out of it, because there was a piece of sand, like a piece of quartz stuck in it. But get a load of where it came out of. I've never found a piece of pottery like this, ever. Wonder what they had this for within the pot. Look at that perfectly drilled hole right there. That is not natural. Probably was used for storage. Vegetables, corn, whatever. And it's just a hole for the water to leak out of, you know. Kind of like a strainer, like a modern day strainer. Wonder where the rest of the pot is. But, you know, deep down inside, it could have been anything. Could have been part of a piece of art. But most likely it was just part of a pot that had a hole in it. A bunch of holes. To be used as a strainer. To get the water out. Great find for us. The only one of today. Who knows what we're going to find tomorrow. Got to get that early start. Beautiful. Quite the find.